best Land Rover numbers for the year.
And it's too high, and Utley's on with the walk. Utley's running. Seager takes strike 3 called, and the throw by Plawecki, and plenty of time for the strike him out, throw him out double play. 3-2 slider gets Seager, and Utley was a dead duck.
Well, one thing Plawecki does, look how he doesn't overthrow this ball, because Utley's out by a country mile. But he does get
2-2 to Turner. Struck him out.
But I really think last year's bad start was worse than this year's. Don't you feel that, Brian?
7th pitch to Granderson, and it's in there for a high strike 3.
Oh, he got
and Bellino calling the high strike on Granderson for the first out. Rodriguez has a strikeout to start his career. Ronald Jr. In the air down the left field line toward the corner, and it's in for a base hit. Hopping up against the wall. And Cabrera pulls in at second base with a 1-out double.
Boy, Kendrick out in left field just took a bad beat on this ball like he didn't see it.
Well, Howie Kendrick, an infielder, being asked to play the outfield some this year for the first time.
Looked like he was at
1 out.
Whoa!
That sails to the backstop, and that'll get Cabrera to third. A very wild pitch from Julio Urias.
Very, very pumped up.
And Wright goes down swinging for the second out. 54th time David's been struck out this year. And he misses a wave for ball 4. 1st and 3rd and 2 out. And Walker gets on the curveball and pulls it into the left field corner. That's down for an extra base hit. Cabrera is in. Cespedes will be held at third. A run-scoring double for Neil Walker gets the Mets on the board early. It's 1-0 New York. And Neil Walker continues his long-awaited barrage as a right-hand batter.
Well, breaking ball, he wanted it away. Took something off and got it down and in. A little over the plate. Walker stays back.
1-1 to Lagares. And he lines one toward the middle of the diamond. Seager can't get it. Base hit. Cespedes is in. Walker right behind him. Juan Lagares with a 2-run single. And the Mets have put up a 3 spot in the opening inning.
Changeup. I thought he gave it away with his motion. He slowed down his arm just out of the reach of
his career. Taken the other way, and it's a base hit for Plawecki. Lagares will pull in at second against Puig's powerful arm. So Plawecki snaps that 0 for 17 streak with the Mets' 4th hit of the inning. 2-2 to Campbell. And he lines one left field. Kendrick coming on, and that retires the side. But the Mets put together 4 hits and
is under 2.
On the corner, strike 3 call. 96 on the black gets Kendrick for DeGrom's 3rd strikeout.
That's the pitch you're talking about, Keith.
Most importantly, not so much of the black, Garrett. Knees.
10. Strike 3 call.
They were pulled foul by Granderson. They're pulled right on the nose as DeGrom goes down on the strikeout.
There's ball 4, and Granderson's.
Oh boy.
Wright gets under one to center field. And Peterson there waiting for it. And that retires the side. When we come back, we'll be joined from the Mets dugout.
Go start in 30 games.
I disagree.
The starting pitch.
A start with the organization's blessing, of course. Base hit over the head of Walker. Runners will be on first and second. There goes Puig.
And Walker's throw a little too late. And Puig with some aggressive base running, able to go first to third.
No, that was really Terry's decision there. He
DeGrom leaves it behind, and the bases are loaded.
I talked to the trainers that I was a little sore, and he came and talked to me out there in BP that day and just asked me.
Tying runs aboard for the Dodgers, and Utley lifts one to center. That'll get a run in. Lagares gets under it. Puig tagging at third. Grandal's going to hold at second. Sacrifice fly for Utley brings in the first Dodger run, and it's now 3-1 New York.
Well, I know that Grandal doesn't run well.
And Seager, it's a broken back grounder, chance for two. The turn by Cabrera, side retired. That's drilled in the left field, a base hit for Lagares, and he's 2 for 2. Takes the hard turn and holds with a 2-out, 3-2, 2 out. And it's too high, and Plawecki draws a walk. Third one given up by. Gets set to run. 3-2 to Campbell, and he walked him to fill the bases. And DeGrom will come up to run. 3-2 to Campbell, and he walked him to fill the bases. And DeGrom will come up with 3 men aboard. And tremendous good here, but he goes down swinging on the high fastball to end the inning. So the Mets strand. Rick Hayden of his day. Oh, and Turner gets hit in the back by a changeup. Safe for air. Gonzalez drills one into center for a base hit, and here come the Dodgers again. They get the first 2 men on in the 4th. That kind of thing used to happen more. Campbell goes to second for the 4th. Relay by Cabrera, not in time. Kendrick able to beat it out to prevent the double play. So the Mets settle for the 3-6 force on Gonzalez for the first out. The popularity has endured as Cabrera gets the force on Walker, and DeGrom is able to get the Mets. You guys and that team meant to them. Strike 3 calls. Granderson's called looking low. David hits one well to center field. Peterson back to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. David Wright homers for a 3rd straight game. 7th home run of the year for Wright, and the Mets lead at 4-1.
Boy, oh boy.
That's like an old-time David Wright right center field home run.
Yes, it is. Off a hard thrower, too, which is promising that he got around.
Last time.
Hatcher's just going to throw as hard as he can. Oh, boy, that tied him up.
So that's been a strike. Hit hard. Oh, a brilliant pickup. And he throws out Hernandez. You know, I keep reading about this subpar Mets infield. I don't know what the numbers in the advanced metrics say, but this guy is having a great defensive season.
And it's a beautiful.
And he walks him into left field, falling fast, and it's down for a base hit for Seager. So Seager with a 2-out opposite field. Hit sharply, but right at Cabrera. Goes the short way, and that retires the side. And DeGrom finds his way out of trouble.
I love the way Ray just threw his bat down, though.
Bill Blanton on to pitch in the bottom of the 5th for the Dodgers.
Lucci sort of way.
Strike 3 called as Walker's called looking on the slider. Now back with LA for a 2nd stint. Lagares hits one deep to right field, chasing Puig back to the track at the wall. It's out of here! Juan Lagares with his first home run of the year. An opposite field shot, and it's 5-1 New York. Big night for Juan Lagares. His 3rd hit, his 3rd RBI.
Pitcher. You can make a pitch on him, and he can make contact and hit it hard.
Turner throws on Campbell to end the inning.
All 3 of us.
Gonzalez foul tips it. Poor stuff. Peterson lifts one to right. He just seems to find a way to get his 6 or 7 innings, 1 or 2 runs. And here he is again tonight. 1-2. Granderson 0 for 2 and a walk, and he flails at that slider, and Blanton has his 2nd strikeout. 3rd time Granderson's been struck out tonight.
Boy, that walk with his bat.
And Blanton
In the game.
And he strikes out on the curveball. 7 strike. 5-1 lead. Well, when we last saw Lewis Coleman, he was striking out every Met he faced in LA.
Serious.
And the slider in for a call 3rd.
Streets of Laredo.
Well, Coleman continues this incredible run. 7 Met batters faced, 7 Met batters struck out.
Slider. Tough to lay off.
said Marty Robbins?
Marty Robbins sang it. Also Frankie Lane.
Ran one to Walker with 2 out. And he slams that into right field. Puig will have to play it on the hop. And Walker's got his second hit of the night. And Lagares pokes one in the air, shallow right. That could fall. Here comes Puig. And he makes a nice running catch. That's all that stood between Lagares and Jerry Blevins on deck, then Justin Turner. And the fastball gets Utley looking. Hit hard, base hit for Seager. Takes another one to the opposite field. His second hit of the night. The first time in 6 days.
Well, his numbers across the board are great. He hasn't pitched, as Gary said, in 6 days, but his